What if better digestion, increased energy, and fewer illnesses lie deep within your belly? Good care of the gut health may actually change the general state of your well-being. Think of your gut as a busy city, with residents being your gut bacteria running things smoothly. But just like any city, this one can also go to ruins if neglect is practiced. Wondering how to make your gut city really rock? Stick around, we've got the top 11 natural ways to improve gut health. Hello, wellness warriors. You must have certainly known just how important proper gut functioning really is. It ensures not only smooth digestion and resistance to diseases, but also the regulation of mood and energy levels. Your gut microbiome is a very diverse community of trillions of bacteria residing inside your body. They toil to break down food, create necessary nutrients, and maintain your immune system in balance. Think of these bacteria as the unsung heroes of your body. But just like any hero, they need the right environment to thrive. Additional paragraphs will discuss ways and foods to feed your gut microbiome healthfully and ways to avoid things that damage it in the practical steps. Let's begin. Step 1. Quit smoking. Smoking is not only fatal to your lungs and heart, it is likewise equally fatal to the healthful bacteria in your gut. There exists evidence that the gut flora of smokers is typically less rich and less variable compared to that of non-smokers. It means direct pointer to poor gut health. Your gut flora is like a nice garden, and smoking is like a toxic chemical poured onto it, killing the flowers and leaving weeds in their place. When you quit smoking, you reset your garden, giving it a chance to regrow and be colonized with beneficial bacteria that can grow and flourish in that garden. If it feels impossible, well, definitely consulting with the healthcare professionals or programs will help. Your gut, alongside the rest of your body, will thank you. Takeaway 2. Take it easy on the alcohol. Consider alcohol a double-edged sword. Excessive drinking is like a wrecking ball to your gut, but moderate consumption, especially red wine, might have some surprising benefits. Red wine is replete with polyphenols, plant compounds that act as a kind of fertilizer for your gut, encouraging the growth of good bacteria. In one study, the polyphenols in red wine alone increase the growth of beneficial bacteria like Bacteroides and decrease the growth of harmful bacteria. But overdo it, and alcohol becomes a poison that irritates your gut lining and throws off the balance of bacteria. Picture it, an ecosystem in your gut. Too much alcohol can be like dumping pollutants into a clear lake that turns it murky and dead. Stick to moderation. A single glass of red wine paired with a nutritious meal can support your gut's health. Number 3. Diversify your diet. Think of your gut microbiome as this luxurious multicultural community. All kinds of bacteria dine well, taken from different kinds of foods, and a diversified diet assures that everyone is well fed. Yet a diet replete with excessive amounts of processed and sugary food is rather like serving up the same tasteless, bland meal every night. It starves the good bacteria and feeds the harmful ones. Studies point to 75% of the American diet coming from just a few food sources. Actinobacteria, firmicutes, and other kinds of beneficial bacteria will thrive in an environment full of fiber, polyphenols, and essential vitamins. For instance, color your plate with a rainbow of different food components in the form of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes. The wider the color and the look of the plates, the greater the adaptation of this diversity in your gut microbiota. Number 4. Avoid overuse of antibiotics. Antibiotics work in nature as bulldozers, repressing this unwise use. While being able to save lives when used as directed, they can turn the gut microbiome barren or deforested from overuse. A single course could set your gut bacteria back years and potentially wipe out some of the beneficial strains like bifidobacteria. Avoid taking antibiotics unless absolutely prescribed by a doctor, and after the course, put more effort into rebuilding the gut using probiotics and nutrient-dense foods. Think of it as replanting your forest after a storm. Recovery takes time, but it's essential for a healthy ecosystem. Number 5. Stress management. It's the silent saboteur of gut health. It's like a traffic jam inside your intestines, just hindering all the necessary functions and causing ruckus. Chronic stress literally decreases the blood flow to the digestive system, starving those beneficial bacteria and allowing their harmful counterparts to thrive. The gut and brain are well connected through the gut-brain axis, so your state of mind influences mandatory digestive health. The high cortisol levels that result from stress alter gut permeability, leading to the condition of a leaky gut. Incorporate stress-busting activities into your routine every day, such as yoga, meditation, or walks. Visualize every deep breath pushing away the traffic and allowing the helpful bacteria to gain ground again. Number 6, include probiotics. Probiotics function like the reinforcements of the defense team that your gut has. These live bacteria have a positive action on the gut microbiome and thus influence digestion, immunity, and mood. Superb sources of probiotics include yogurt, kefir, and kimchi. There are enough scientific models with evidence to prove that some of the strains, like Lactobacillus rhamnosus or Bifidobacterium longum, reduce the symptoms ailing anxiety and depression by modulating the gut-brain axis. Imagine probiotics as those good neighbors who came to live in your gut city, bringing good vibes and harmony. Benefit from them by consuming them daily and inquiring from the doctor in regard to the one that complements your case well. Number 7, go for high-fiber foods. Fiber is the main source of food for gut bacteria. Without fiber, the bacteria will be starving and the balance in the gut will be thrown off. Apples, lentils, and broccoli nourish your gut microbiome, just like energy bars nourish it. It keeps your gut dancing and feeling peppy. The soluble fiber, particularly inulin, boosts the number of beneficial bacteria living within you, including the bifidobacteria. It also relieves constipation, so everything keeps moving nice and smoothly. Make a religion out of the food high in fiber, and your gut city would work like a clock. Number 8, love prebiotic foods. Prebiotics are those unsung heroes of gut health, acting as food for the good bacteria in your gut, allowing the multiplication of helpful populations and outcompeting detrimental microbes. Foods such as garlic, onions, and bananas act like compost in your gut garden, enriching the soil so healthy bacteria can flourish. Some forms of prebiotic fibers, like FOS, fructooligosaccharides, and GOS, galacto-oligosaccharides, have been found to promote the multiplication of beneficial strains, for example, Bifidobacterium and Lactobacillus, to help create a good habitat for a healthy microbiome. Feed it right by adding prebiotics to your diet. Number 9, integrate polyphenol-rich foods. Polyphenols are to your intestine what antioxidants are to the rest of your body. They fight damage and support good bacteria growth in your gut. So, polyphenols, foods like dark chocolate, green tea, and blueberries, fight inflammation and support general health in your gut. It has been seen through various studies that polyphenols in green tea help inhibit the growth of Escherichia coli by expanding the bifidobacteria. They are the mucus shields in your gut city, protecting against harmful invaders and helping to provide infrastructure. Number 10, your finest whole grain. Whole grains naturally provide fiber and digestive nutrients that friendly gut bacteria just can't get enough of. Whole grains are like a solid meal for your microbiome that sustains them in full performance. Prebiotic beta-glucans can be found in whole grain products such as barley and oats. If you are gluten sensitive, work with your doctor in having these particular whole grains for the diet desired. Do not miss out on the building blocks for a strong gut. Eat whole grains. Number 11, add anything fermented. Think of it as probiotics on steroids because it's loaded with good bacteria and beneficial enzymes that seriously up the ante on re-energizing your gut. Foods such as yogurt, kimchi, and kombucha colonize your microbiome and reduce inflammation. Some research also shows that lactobacilli in fermented foods may help decrease markers of intestinal inflammation, like C-reactive protein. Think of these foods as the key VIP guests to a party who bring life and energy so everything goes smoothly. Opt for the unsweetened, plain versions to reduce added unnecessary sugars. Your gut does more than just digest food. It's the central engine in the upkeep of overall health. In taking up such habits, you better your digestion, boost your immunity, lift your moods, and boost vigor. Are you now prepared to take great care of your gut? Be sure to write to us in the comments below. And do not forget to check some of our videos for inspiration about maintaining new wellness habits.